All right, so y'all tuned in? Good. Now, imagine this. You've packed up your life in New York. You've moved across the ocean to Ghana, chasing dreams and tracing roots back to what they call the Great Migration. You're investing in Ghana, you're building in Ghana, and then boom, out of nowhere you find yourself locked up, all based on the lies of a police chief who's trying to extort you. Right there, in the same place you poured your heart and your money into. This isn't my story, but it's definitely a wake-up call. And let's cut to the clip of Marvin telling his story. Let's go.
Then by February 19th of 2019, I've been living in Ghana. So came here, was doing medical logistics, had some contracts that didn't quite work out. And then I got into real estate development. I wanted to fill the void for the diasporas who are moving here that have a certain expectation when it comes to their real estate, kind of like you, exactly what we're doing, making it easy for our people to come home.
To come back.
So 14 are completed shell and core, 2 that at the end of this week will be 100% completed, right? A 2-bedroom and a 3-bedroom. So people will see what our finishes look like. You can see what the end product, if should you get a home, what it will look like. So very excited about that. And we're able to do that in, less than, a year. Like I really started building probably like July, these homes after July, but I've been on this land since November of 2023. Building, I'm sorry, 2022. Started building my home. Yeah.
Awesome.
Before we get into the part where he talks about getting locked up, let's get some dramatic music in here. All right, let's get some dramatic clips. You know what I mean? And let's turn up the heat a little bit.
Public service announcement. This is not to scare anybody from coming to Ghana, but these are the challenges because it's new. The Great Migration is happening. So, we're going through some things, but the most recent thing that happened to me, which was really shocking and disappointing for me, was I had a police chief here, arrest me and tell some lies so that I would get arrested in a court. And it was shocking because he was making statements under oath that, I'm a flight risk. I don't live here on an island. I mean, I have millions of dollars worth of real estate here, and he's saying that I don't live on an island. And he caused the judge to arrest me because, some people here, they see us and they think we have money and they want to extort us, right? So he kept calling me, like asking me for money because, when I fire a contractor, if they do a bad job, and if I don't pay them till the job is complete, they go to the police and they say, hey, Mr. Walker threatened to blow my brains out. When it's the other way around, they are the ones always threatening us. Like I've been threatened by the people I bought the land from to break my house down. But those things are not as serious as what this police chief did. So I paid the contractor to do some work, and he had spent some time in the US, so he was referred to me by somebody I respected. So first he said, give me 60% of the money. I gave him the 60%. After getting the 60% of the money, he kept delaying to come to the job and getting started. And I said, hey bro, what's the problem? Like, why are you not coming? I'm on timelines. And he was like, well, materials is short. If I had the rest of the money, then, I could get it done fast. And because he came through somebody I respected, I gave him 100% of the money, right? Thinking that he would go buy the materials and then the process would go much faster. Well, that's not what happened. You know that if you give contractors here the money, sometimes they'll take the money and run. And so he kept delaying. And then he finally got a job that should have took 2 to 3 weeks done. He got it done in like 9 weeks. So I was, obviously aggravated with that. So I fired him. And my engineer at the time said, look, the materials are here on site. Let's give him another chance. So I said, after, rebuting that for about, 6 times, I said, all right, but this time, since I paid him for 50% of the house, 100%, he got to do the other 50%, and once he's finished, then I'll pay him. And everybody agreed. So he did about 3 houses, and then he came, oh, I want the money for the new houses that he was doing. And I said, no, we had an agreement that you'll finish it, and that's when I pay you, because last time when I gave you 100% of the money, you took forever. What we discovered was probably he called the chief and said, I can't give you no money because these guys took this money. So then the police chief started calling me incessantly and harassing me. Oh, why did you take the money? It's too much. After we explained, it's not us, it's the GRA withholding tax. And he just kept telling me it's too much. So I said, listen, if you're not understanding from me, let me call my accountant or you call and you talk to her. Oh, I don't have no airtime to talk to your accountant. So I made my accountant call
What's airtime? Let's get on airtime.
Airtime, you know, data for your phone.
Okay,
like
that's
minutes.
what you used to make phone calls.
Yeah.
Because it's not unlimited, like, you know.
It's not like in the US, you pay $99 a month, you get unlimited
exactly.
minutes.
So yeah, let's
You pay for your minutes here and there.
You say he's not a debt collector or
Yeah, so he kept calling me, and even after my accountant explained to him, I said, yo, bro, like, you're not a debt collector. Stop calling my damn phone. Like, I said, yo, unless you have a criminal case against me, do not call my damn phone. That's what you are. You're police. Go do some police work. And he said,
You want a criminal case?
Yeah. So I said, have my ass. And I hung up, click. And bro, sure enough, now I started having some criminal cases. So all of the previous incidents that I had, I told you guys about the solar man.
Guy.
I beat him up. Right? Rightfully so at the police station, they arrested me. I hold that, because I did that.
I think that's when you served 3 days in jail.
Yeah, they locked me up.
You served your time.
I served my time. So I mollywopped them. Boom, boom, boom. Because, yo, when you take from our customers, they don't understand that we hired an untrustworthy contractor and they ran off with the money.
Man,
They'll
let me
blame
come in.
us.
Yeah, I'm into contracting myself and you know, building and all that. But man, people don't understand the stress that you got to go on the ground, like you got to go through on the ground to deal with these, you know, artisans and whatnot. It's insane.
Tell the judge I can't make it, but I ask for continuance. This is a minor case. You know, just go there, plead not guilty, and tell the judge, because of the short notice, we couldn't be there. We'll come within 7 days. And that's what I did. I walked to the court myself, walked in, right? And
represented yourself?
No, not to represent myself. Just saying my lawyer's not here. I'm not guilty.
Oh, so you let me get another
continuance.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So I see the police chief there, and he running around with two of the people I had incidents with that try to steal my money or, you know, take my property. So they running around like the Three Musketeers in the court, going to the back, coming out. I'm like, yo,
cooking up stuff.
Just cooking it up, right? So Rush, when court started, you know, my last name is Walker. I'm at the bottom of the pile. Dude went all the way down, pulled my case up first.
Like, that's gonna happen today.
Boom, man. So they called me up. He read my, you know, the complaint. The judge said, how do you plead? I said, not guilty due to mitigating circumstances, right? I said, Your Honor, but my lawyer's not here. He requested for a 7-day continuance because it was short notice. These charges was just brought back up. So the judge said, all right, bail granted, come back on this day. Soon as she said that, you know, the chief got up, Your Honor, we vehemently deny that you grant Mr. Walker bail. She said, vehemently? He said, yes, strongly. So, you know, the two clowns he was with start laughing. So then the judge was like, well, this is not, you know, a serious matter that Mr. Walker should be remanded. Why are you saying this? So he was like, oh, because ever since he attacked the guy, you know, we've been looking for him. He's been running. He's not been answering our calls. He wouldn't come. And, you know, in fact, milady, had we not apprehended him in the town, he wouldn't even be in court today. So I'm standing there like, yo, is this guy for real? Like, he's making these statements under oath. So the judge was like, well, Mr. Walker, where do you live? I said, on the same island that I paid the police to come take the police report when he stole my money and didn't do the solar system. On the same island that my wife and kids live on. On the same island that I got millions of dollars of investment that he's saying I don't live at. So the judge was like, you know, is your wife here today? And I said, no, we just had another child. So she's at the hospital with the child getting a checkup. It was just happened to fall on the same date. And the judge said, all right, well, you'll be in jail till March 27th. So they arrested me because this dude went there and told all these lies. I had GRA clearing the jet cars. So I'm working with one of the commissioners there. And I'm like, yo, is the police supposed to be calling me, telling me I shouldn't be deducting withholding tax from the contractors? So because I was in the process of clearing it and he knew what was going on, when I got arrested and I couldn't come to clear the jet cars the next day, he found out. He started calling the commander too, like, yo, I know what's going on. Why is the police chief lying to get Mr. Walker arrested because he took the withholding tax? Meanwhile, the contractor who told them I threatened him sent me a message like, yo, when I see you, if you don't pay my money, when I see you, you better have it on you or else. Right? So I'm like, you know, and nobody looks at the proof.
You just have all these, like, that could happen to you in Ghana, man, if you're not connected.
Yeah. So one of the guys went to the jail and then paid the guys in there 30 CDs to beat me up.
That's why you in jail with them. So
while I'm coming to jail, he's at the cell talking to them, and I'm not. No, I'm like, why is this guy now in the jail?
Okay.
So when I get in the cell, they start grabbing me, trying to, you know, usher me into the bathroom and whatnot. I'm like, man, get the fuck off of me! Like, yo, we about to be fighting here till the morning, right? And they started cursing a guy out because he never gave them the money. So there's like, you know, effing Okujeto, they know his name and everything, and they cursing him out.
They call him Uncle?
Okujeto, that was his name. So it ends up being that, you know, they started telling me, like, yo, dude paid us to beat you up and we need the money for food.
The police officer paid them to
Not
beat
the
you
police.
up?
One of the guys that was with the police chief that I had an issue with before.
Right. So he wasn't the police?
No, but he was in court. The chief brought him so that he could file another charge against me. Because while I was in court, they came and handed me another summons to come to court for that guy.
They just trying to stress you and waste your time and see if you will pay up, basically.
Yeah, and I'm not paying. I said, listen, I know bullies. I'm from the Bronx, right? You talking to a bully fighter.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But when I got into jail and I realized that they paid them, I just had my guy go and buy food for all of us.
Fried chicken?
So they ended up chicken and rice.
You know, we love our fried chickens.
Yo, so we in jail, stripped out our boxes, eating chicken and rice, you know what I'm saying? And then we just ended up talking and they told me, they was like, you know, but they said, you know, boss, it's not personal. You know, we have no money because, you know, you go to jail here. If you don't have anybody bringing you food, they not eating. So, you know, I was like, yo, I made my staff go buy them all, you know, food. And I even bought them breakfast the next day. And the good thing, let me say this. You know, there's some bad cops here just like everywhere in America, right?
Of course.
But the commander here and some of the other good people that I've met, they saw through the BS. Because the commander even lit into him like, yo, why would you make these lies up against Mr. Walker? And he was like, yo, I don't tolerate that. I don't go for that. So even the commander is now sending him before his superiors so that he could be dealt with. But, you know, that was it. And, you know, these are things that you could expect to happen, but you cannot let them frustrate you so you walk away.
Exactly.
Because what they want is for me to walk away from this project.
Because you've basically added a lot of value to this place and you are close to, I mean, you just brought in the jerk cars, it's sitting there, right? You guys seen it, that's how we started this video.
Yeah.
Right? And you could see that and you can see that, wow, you could see what this could be maybe a year from now. And it's like, people are jealous, which is very normal here.
Yeah.
You know, people do stupid stuff out of jealousy.
A lot of people, me being an explorer, nomadic guy, you know, I'm always excited about going to other countries, and I always appreciate when I know the truth. Well, I know the challenges. You know, when you're an investor, when you're a traveler, you know, you're going to have challenges, just different challenges outside of America. You know, every country has its own set of challenges. And I want to say, man, I really enjoyed this conversation. I enjoyed the energy of these two brothers talking about the situation. And I was very impressed with the attitude of both Marvin and Rush about this situation. Now, these guys have military backgrounds. These guys are successful. And they also are some guys you want to know. So if you plan on moving to Ghana and buying property, I would recommend reaching out to Marvin. I'm going to leave his contact information in the video description. Also his Instagram and all of that good stuff. Also, I'm going to leave the link to Rush's original video. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. He has a great channel. I'm subscribed and I like his content. And, you know, like I said, me sitting back in America, being able to look out the window and look into Ghana and see what's going on. At least I'm having the ability to know the challenges. You know, Rush mentioned something that we never think about. Rush said, you know what, don't pay cash for land when you move or when you decide to build. Work on a payment plan, and then that gives you opportunity to keep cash and also kind of figure out what's going on, because a lot of times these guys are selling this land 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times to different people, and it's the same plot of land. Now, it's nothing to jump on Ghana, but every place has its own set of challenges, and a lot of my followers and a lot of my friends have decided that they want to move to Ghana. And so this video is for y'all. Even if you plan on moving to other countries, just always be paying attention. You know, when you're fighting for wealth, as Marvin is doing, you're going to always have challenges. Marvin's built a multi-million-dollar company, and this guy knows how it goes, man. You know, in the real estate space, you can't be weak. And he showed heart, and he's building his multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio even bigger. And, you know, never folding under pressure. So anyway, I've enjoyed this video. I wanted to give a response to this video and share it with you guys. And thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. Comment as well. Talk to y'all later. Peace.